What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CM Aviation. Hope you're on a fantastic day today. And today we have the August 2025 Destin Fort Walton Beach International Airport update. I hope all of you are excited for today's video. We're finishing out the summer strong here. Allegiant obviously is getting their climax of routes here, and it's so cool to see all what's going on here as we are getting ready for the fall, but let's enjoy the summer here as we are still here. So with that being said, I hope all of you are excited for it. But then, without any further delay, we're not going to waste any further time and go ahead and get started. So down here, Southwest is really kind of on an island by themselves regarding changes in August. They really dropped the capacity for August, which is kind of interesting. But here we have the 737 MAX 8, which is currently coming in today from, let's see, Nashville, and then heading up to Dallas Love. So going back to our pretty typical frequencies, but still cool to see the variety of here at the airport. And I believe we also have Baltimore in there. I haven't mentioned that in a while, so let's use that just in the Baltimore. It's a good variety there. So keep forgetting about that one. That one's easy to still play. Next aircraft, we have our Delta Airlines Boeing 717. This is the 200. This is coming in from Detroit on Saturday only, and that does include this one. And this aircraft came in earlier from Atlanta, which we're seeing quite a few of those Atlanta 717. Across the street, obviously, it's cool. It's been a strong 757 go at it. So, but we love the 717 too. It serves a very valuable role and, of course, purpose. So I'm certainly glad to get the feature here today at the airport. So looking nice with this unique variety. Our next aircraft is the Delta Airlines Airbus A320 coming in from Minneapolis, St. Paul today. It's been a very strong setup from Minneapolis for Delta. We'll see the 318 next month. So getting a variety there. I'm sure like October sometime we'll see the 737 probably making an appearance again. Maybe a 900. That would be pretty cool. But regardless of the case, still looking very strong. And overall, this is a very good looking aircraft here for the collection. So of course, as you all can guess, I'm certainly very happy that it gets to be featured today. Let's back it up a little bit here, give it a little bit of a different perspective, and I think that we're back because that looks really wobbly. Yeah, that's a cool perspective though. We have our American Airlines Airbus A318. This one has Shotcut today coming in from Chicago here. So definitely let's see ORD continuing to go strong. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens to this after the summer here. I don't know if American, or way too early to tell, they haven't done very good. I don't know if American is going to be relaxed on it, or if they're going to move forward, or what exactly their plan is. So I hope that they obviously continue with some of the frequencies, but that's obviously out of our control. Important news. So hopefully we get an A318 or even 175 in the category for September, but we'll see what exactly we have going on there. So certainly looking forward to it, and definitely the fall will be more interesting than that. Next we have our American 737-800. This aircraft is currently coming in today from Charlotte Douglas International Airport. This has been a really cool staple this summer, and I'm certainly hoping to see this continue beyond. So yeah, 737 is a very capable aircraft. They obviously fly to quite a variety of airports around the United States for American Airlines. So definitely looking really good, and certainly, of course, as you all are probably guess, I'm also happy to feature this one in the airport. That goes for all my aircraft. So I'm certainly very happy to see a small help getting an American A321 throughout the entire summer, and that's going to be Destin this year, where we have our American West A321. Sorry, I can't see my phone very good, so I'm trying to tell if the light's really harsh or if it's just my eye being sitting under the. It looks fine, so hopefully it's not too bad today. But this aircraft's coming in from Dallas Fort Worth International. We're still seeing quite a few Airbus A321, so definitely happy to see this. And then, yeah, it's going to be interesting in this service too, if these will continue or if we'll move over. But I'm certainly been happy to see the Destin this summer. It's been very impressive, so certainly excited to see that continue as we move forward. And then since we're in a pretty cool vantage point, why don't we just go ahead and get these two aircraft that are over here. So our first one is the Sun Country Boeing 737-800 coming in from Minneapolis, St. Paul today. Definitely glad to see MSP continuing to be a staple here at the airport, as this is operating on a twice weekly basis. So definitely a cool one, and definitely eager to see what the future will hold as we move. Or actually, I do know what the future holds. I did look at the schedule, and it looks like that they'll add some additional flights for fall break and so forth, but it'll mainly be 2 weekly, which is solid. So good job, Sun Country, and they'll continue to be a huge staple here as we continue to move forward. And on top of your screen, you got the Avelo 737-800, which is currently coming in today from New Haven. And yeah, this is the final update for Avelo this year, so we'll be excited to see them next summer. So obviously these summer updates are critical because routes like that obviously don't exist for more than the summer. So I'll be excited to see it back, and it'll be cool to see what comes of it as we move forward. So definitely we'll be keeping our eye on it as we move into the future. So yeah, big run there for Avelo. And next we have the American Eagle Bombardier CRD-900 for PSA coming in from Washington National, and now it's going out to Philadelphia. That's Saturday only. Also, it will be wrapping up this month, so it's been fun to watch, or at least I expect it to. I'd be shocked if it continues. So yeah, eager to see what happens, and it's been great to have this here this summer. It's great to see that Philadelphia continues to get some recognition there, and who knows, maybe a flight to LaGuardia more consistently can be a future possibility. American is building up LaGuardia pretty fast, so excited to see what happens. We also have our American Embraer 175, and this aircraft is also coming in from Washington National on turnaround, so looking nice. I'm definitely happy to get to feature both these aircraft in here on today's airport, so that's definitely awesome. We also got the F-22 Raptor, which as expected is doing just some local flights around the area. Today we are doing some engine testing, so it's not catch wire today, so we do have some good variety. So let's finish off the summer strong over here with the Allegiant Air section. So obviously this is maximum capacity. I think it all kind of wraps up a little bit around that August 18th weekend. So we go about 3 weeks in August here, so not too bad. So it's certainly been a fun summer here for Allegiant. It's been great. This was one of my big ambitions this year, was with this airport to cover the seasonal operations and all the variety of destinations. And fortunately, quite a few of these will make it into, there goes a taxiway. Let me, I'll just take you all live. Might as well have a detour here during airport updates. So the wind was going to be calm today, and it was going to eventually pick up later. I got a little bit of a later start to today's videos than I expected, so it's picked up a little bit faster than I expected. So that is the first time that I've had one flop off on me though, so definitely wasn't expecting that. That just kind of happened, but it was kind of a perfect storm because the other paper just got itself elevated too. So let me see if I can fix that up a little bit. It doesn't have to be too crazy perfect right now, but I'm gonna try to get it kind of there. It gets real sticky, so it's tough to, because of the paint, so it's kind of tough sometimes to get it where it needs to go. But if I bring it over and in a little bit, that should get us at least somewhat close. Gosh darn it. Okay, I know it's not beautiful right now, but I'll get that fixed up here in a little bit. So anyway, back over to the Allegiant section after that fun detour there. It's been a great summer here for the airport, and it certainly continues to drive the economy and so forth. But the big goal was to cover all these really cool seasonal destinations, and that's exactly what we did. So I memorized some more that I don't think that I've mentioned this summer, and of course I do want to mention all of them before we obviously go into the winter months. So let me see if I can name all of them that were on my mind. So this Allegiant Air A319 is pushing back with service out to Columbus today, and this aircraft came in earlier, which that one's a weird seasonal deal. But anyway, this aircraft came in earlier from, excuse me, let me take a breath, Grand Rapids. That was one that I haven't mentioned yet, so really happy to see Grand Rapids continuing to go strong. And then we have this Allegiant Air A320. This aircraft is currently making a flight today, coming in from Little Rock, which I don't think I've mentioned yet, so great to have Little Rock in here this summer. It's been a great route. And now this aircraft's going to be making a flight over to Memphis, which I don't think I featured that one either, so very happy to get both of those two in there. Got the Las Vegas Raiders Allegiant A319. This aircraft's going to be making a service today, coming in from Concord, which is another one. So happy to feature Concord here today. Again, some of these I don't have my sheet, so I apologize. Some of these may not be here, but most of them should be. And this aircraft's now going to be making a flight today, heading on over to, let's see. I think that it would be really important to get Bloomington in here, Bloomington in Illinois. So very critical seasonal route there too. Got the Allegiant Air A320. I can't help it but not to have a service over to some of my local airports. This aircraft's coming in from Oklahoma City and now it's heading back up to Tulsa. Both of them had record capacities this summer, so excited for them to return next summer, and hopefully the good performance led to more flights in the future. And then lastly, we have this Allegiant Air A319. Let me see if I can think of some good seasonal routes to finish this off strong. So this aircraft is currently making a flight today, coming in from, there's some sort of aircraft over here. If it comes over, oh, it's way off. Okay, it looks like a Oklahoma State Sears. It's pretty cool. Anyway, this aircraft's making a flight today over to, trying to think of a good seasonal route to finish this on strong. So I know for sure that Shreveport, Louisiana's one. So let's say Shreveport, and this aircraft came in earlier from Springfield, Missouri. That was the other one that I really wanted to mention that I think I haven't mentioned in a while. So very happy that I remember that off the top of my head. So well done. What a season here at the Destin Fort Walton Beach Airport. Allegiant is continuing several of those routes into September and October. In fact, Tulsa was actually on that list for a while, but unfortunately due to reoptimization, that did come off the wayside, and it performed honestly pretty good, so not bad. But obviously now we move into the fall months here for the Destin Airport, which is a busy time still quite a bit of capacity. American Delta obviously still contributing heavily to the operation here, so there's still going to be some good variety throughout, and I'm definitely excited to see it all throughout. But we'll be back in September to report on it all, so I hope you all enjoyed the intermissions and all of what's going on here. It's been fun, and I'm eager to see what happens next. That said, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Take it easy. easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process, do what you love and love what you do. My name is CM Aviation. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as CM Aviation is signing off.